yourselves. Both more worried than I am.
You'll have plenty more to worry about soon, Blue Eyes.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
There's nothing more I can do to help myself now. This Kirk Michaels, whoever he was, whatever he did, it's all been wiped from my memory now. Considering the trash his friends were, I'm just as glad that it was.
You know, for a guy who won't talk, you sure talk a lot.
You think I'd suffer like this for the money? The only reason I don't tell you about money is because I don't know about it. Can't you get that through your head?
You know, you're right. He talks too much. I think we have to fix his mouth for him. What else have you got in your toolbox?
Hey, Frankie, wait a minute.
Oh, if you're chicken, you can wait outside.
No, wait, listen. Just had an idea about that wife of his.
What about her?
Well, instead of using that stuff on him, why don't we use it on her?
Well, I see what you mean. Maybe he likes to suffer, huh? But maybe he wouldn't like to see her suffer.
No, wait a minute. It won't do you any good. It doesn't make any difference what you say or do to either one of us.
I think I'll give Mrs. Michaels a call.
Hello?
Mrs. Michaels.
Yes, who is this?
This is your husband's friend. You remember me.
Just tell me how he is.
You gonna be home this morning, Mrs. Michaels?
Well, no, I have to go to work. I have a job.
What's more important, the job or your husband's life? You call in sick, and then you stay there and wait for me alone. You understand? All alone.
It's going to be another few minutes, Deb. Sorry. Emily, is this something about your husband, or are you feeling sick yourself?
No, it has nothing to do with Kirk. As a matter of fact, he isn't home yet.
Oh, I'm sorry about that. I know how concerned you were about him.
Yes, I think that's why I feel so awful. You see, I didn't get any sleep last night. I kept hearing the car drive in. You know how it is.
Yeah, of course. But listen, if this is a genuine illness, you'd be better off coming in here. You know, one of the benefits of this new job of yours is a free medical checkup when you need it.
No, thank you very much. So I think if I could just get back to bed and get some sleep, I'd be fine. I could come in later, though.
No, don't worry about it. Just take care of yourself. Look, I've found you. I've hired you. I don't want to lose you now.
God, I feel so awful about this, Dr. Kavanaugh. Here I am. I just started, and I'm doing this to you.
No, I'll manage all right. Just let me hear from you later.
Yes, of course. I promise. Thank you very much, Dr. Kavanaugh.
Goodbye. Of course, I'll manage. I'm sorry for the delay, everybody. Mrs. Johnson, you're next, aren't you?
Just how many cases are you working on, Detective?
I don't know. I've lost track.
Well, I count more than 12. What are you trying to do, become a one-man detective team? Excuse me, a one-woman? Ever since you came back from Grand Falls, you've been working like a demon. What are you trying to prove?
Just trying to make up for lost time, Chief.
Want some coffee?
No, thank you.
Maybe I, shouldn't bother you with this other assignment.
Oh, what assignment?
It's nothing. There's no priority. It's probably not even police business. The only reason I thought about you is because you were involved back in the beginning. Mm-hmm. Nah, forget about it. Forget about it.
Now, wait a minute, Chief. You got my curiosity aroused.
It's about Emily Michaels. Actually, it's about Kirk Michaels.
Oh, of course I'm interested. In fact, I called the feds to get a complete rundown on the guy. You know, our file only goes up to 9 years ago.
The rundown came in yesterday. I gather you haven't read it then.
No, I haven't had a chance to get back to my own desk.
I can tell you what it says. It says that Kirk Michaels is dead.
Dead? Well, that's impossible. he's living with Emily Michaels in the Scott house.
I don't know who is living with that woman in that house, but it is not Kirk Michaels. And this is not another case of misidentification because we double-checked. Kirk Michaels was shot and killed during an attempted escape after an armed robbery in 1971.
He's been dead for 9 years?
Absolutely and completely. Some of the facts of his life and career so match this woman's story that we may be dealing with an imposter.
This doesn't make any sense, Chief. What kind of a man would choose to impersonate a wanted criminal?
I don't know. Maybe he's trying to pull something over on this woman. Maybe the two of them are trying to con April.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
And you know, to make matters worse, this man who calls himself Kirk Michaels is up and disappeared.
You mean he's gone?
If he ever existed in the first place. You know, since nobody's actually seen this guy, I'm beginning to have my doubts. Maybe Emily Michaels just made it all up.
Oh, no, Chief. I don't think that could be possible. I mean, surely April must have talked to him, and Logan went to meet him.
Logan tried to, but he never did. You know, the only reason I'm getting involved in this is to do a favor for Logan. He's afraid it is a plot against April.
Oh, yes, and anything that hurts April hurts Logan.
Well, like I said, it's not top priority, so,
Oh, no, wait, Chief. Please, if you don't mind, I would like to follow it up. And I'd like to have Calvin help me.
I thought he's off duty.
He is, but he's following up on a little complaint of his own.
Don't anticipate. Don't rush it, Pat. Nice, John. Keep your butt. Watch your balance. Come on, keep together. Come on, Stoner. Okay, everybody, let's take a 5-minute break.
Oh, okay. Let's hear it. That was terrible, wasn't it?
You said you were rusty, Detective.
Rusty. I can hear every joint in my body cracking. Oh, it's one thing about dancing. You really think you're in great shape until you try doing this stuff.
I thought you said you got great exercise down at the headquarters.
Yeah, well, push-ups and jogging doesn't exactly help here. I mean, I'm using muscles, man, that I haven't used in years.
Well, you'll be sore for a couple of days, and then after a couple more classes, you'll be fine.
There aren't going to be any more classes. I just came to see how much of what I used to know I remember, and I think I forgot it all.
No, you didn't. As a matter of fact, you've got some talent.
Don't try to recruit me, Wiley.
You enjoyed it, didn't you?
Well, I'll tell you the truth, I thought it was sheer torture. Beside which, in my profession, I can't let it get around that I'm prancing around a dance studio, if you know what I mean.
Can't take it, huh?
I'd rather face a hood with a loaded gun.
Yeah, I know it isn't easy. I had to put up with a lot of flack when I first started taking dance lessons. I didn't get just Charlie horses. I got black eyes and broken teeth.
Yeah, how come?
Because I had to prove my manhood all the time, that's why. I used to have to get into street fights so I could go on living in the neighborhood. So I could go home and face my dad at night.
Yeah, you mentioned your father before. What kind of work is he into?
He has a construction company. He always thought that it would read Wiley and Son, you know, on the masthead, but I can't see myself wearing a hard hat and tossing around rivets.
And bet he was real happy the day you walked in the door and announced you were going to do this, right?
He practically disowned me right there. I guess he was thinking about what his friends would say when they heard the news.
Yeah, well, look, don't hold it against him. You know, he probably had to take a few black eyes and a couple of broken teeth himself.
Yeah, I'm sure it hurt him, but I wasn't going to do something that I didn't want to do just to make him happy.
Yeah, so you went ahead, huh?
That's right. I told him I was going to be a big dancing star someday, that all of his hard-hat friends would go to the movies or go to the stage and see me and say, that's Joe Wiley's son. He's something else. As you can see, I'm well on my way to stardom.
Hey, come on. Don't worry about it. You got plenty of time.
Calvin?
Oh, hey, Red, what's up?
Well, I thought you were here to talk about a complaint, or did you change your mind?
Oh, you mean that guy who came in here to beating up on me? That's the first thing I've ever heard about it.
It's okay. I got it all taken care of. I just wanted to let Wiley here know that he had to be more careful in the future.
Oh, yeah, sure. I understand what you mean. Okay, everybody, let's go. Let's start again.
So what's up?
Well, Calvin, now that you're off duty, how would you like to come take a little ride with me?
Yeah? Where to?
I want to go out to Oakdale to see Emily Michaels. I want to find out how she managed to marry herself a dead man.
What?
I just talked to Miles. She's homesick. I'll tell you the rest of the story on the way out.
Well, I was never one to resist a riddle. Let's go. Say, Wiley, I'll see you sometime, okay?
See you around sometime, yeah.
Like in about a year.
Come in.
Hello.
Oh, Jody. Thank goodness I thought it was another one of my patients barging in. How are you?
Okay, how are you?
I've been here the whole morning without a receptionist.
Oh, I was wondering why there wasn't anyone out there. What happened to her?
Oh, well, she's sick.
Well, isn't that a problem for you?
Yes, it's a problem, but there is nothing I can do about it.
Well, there is something I can do about it. I'll be your new receptionist.
Oh, that's very sweet of you, Jody. Really is. But I'm only expecting, 3 more patients this morning. Then I have to go to police headquarters.
Oh, but I want to. I want to help you in some way. And it's hardly what you call strenuous work, is it?
No, I suppose it isn't.
I realize I don't know the first thing about medicine, but I promise I won't give your patients any free medical advice.
Yeah, well, that would be a good idea.
Please. I want to repay you for the kindness you've shown me.
Jody, you don't have to repay me for anything. I mean, you are a member of the family. You're a new member, that's for sure, but you're still a member.
No, I don't think blood relationship has anything to do with it. I think you have to earn the way people feel about you, don't you?
Well, if you put it that way, I guess you're right.
So that's what I want to do, Miles. Earn the way you feel about me.
You mean the way we feel about you, don't you?
Yeah, of course. Both you and Nicole. I'll get it.
No, it's all right.
I beat you. Dr. Kavanaugh's office. Yes. Can I take a message? Mrs. Tyler. Okay. I'll tell the doctor. Thank you. Bye-bye. Mrs. Tyler's not coming in today. She's rescheduled her appointment for tomorrow. Well, now. There. I've already started a job. You can't possibly turn me down now, can you?
No. Looks like you are irresistible, Jody.
Terrific. You know, I'm almost glad the other receptionist couldn't make it in today. Well, buzz if you need me.
Hello, Mrs. Michaels. Nice to see you again. Sure you're alone?
Of course I'm alone. You think I'd endanger my husband's safety?
You're a real smart lady. And don't worry about your husband because he's just fine. Slept like a baby last night.
I don't believe you. And I won't believe you till I can see for myself.
Well, that's what I'm here to tell you. I'm going to give you the chance to see him.
You mean you're letting him go?
Well, we can't do that, Mrs. Michaels. I mean, not just yet.
But I don't know anything about the money, and Kirk can't possibly tell you anything either.
Yeah, I know all about the bad memory. But you know something, Mrs. Michaels? I have an idea that his memory is going to return.
No, it can't. You see, he's not the man you think he is. He's somebody entirely different.
Hey, forget that song, huh? I mean, we already know that your husband is our old buddy Kirk from 10 years ago.
No, he thinks he is, but he isn't. I know it sounds crazy, but I swear it's the truth.
Now, you two should have got your stories straight before all this happened. But don't worry, because you're going to get another chance. Come on.
You want me to go with you?
You want to see your husband, don't you?
Well, yes, of course I do.
Well, that's why I'm here, to take you to him.
Why?
Because he wants to see you, that's why. You were real worried about him a minute ago. Don't you want to be with him? Make sure he's okay.
Yes, of course I do. Just tell me where he is.
You'll find that out when we get there. Come on, I said. You expecting company?
No, I wasn't.
You know them?
I think they're police.
Now, you be careful what you say. If we don't get back to where your husband is in 1 hour, then the next time that you see him, he's going to be in a box. You understand? Answer that. Oh. Tell him I'm a friend.
Hello, Mrs. Michaels. I don't know if you know my partner,
We've met.
Detective Stoner.
Yes, what can I do for you, Miss Saxon? I was just going out.
Really? We were told you were sick today. Well, is this Mr. Michaels?
No, this is a friend of his from the plant.
Yeah, the name's Wilson. Dick Wilson.
Well, Mr. Wilson, have you seen Mr. Michaels recently?
No. That's why I stopped by to say hi to Mrs. Michaels. In fact, we were just going out for lunch. We really should be getting going. We don't want to miss that reservation, do we?
Yes, I'm ready.
We would appreciate a couple of minutes of your time, Mrs. Michaels.
Yeah, it won't take long. It's about your husband.
Oh, why don't I just wait out in the car? Just don't be too long.
No, I won't. Thank you, Mr. Wilson.
It's really nice seeing you. You too.
Yeah.
Since we don't have much time, I think I'll come right to the point. Why do you call yourself Mrs. Kirk Michaels when your husband has been dead for 9 years?
What are you talking about?
We have an official death certificate. Kirk Michaels was shot and killed by the police committing a payroll robbery.
No, you're mistaken. You have him mixed up with someone
Your
else.
husband is using his name. We'd like to know why. Why has he chosen to adopt the identity of a man with a criminal record?
Mrs. Michaels, it's obvious that there are a lot of things you haven't told us.
Well, what have I done wrong? What crime have I committed?
No, you haven't committed any crimes.
Then why are you here? Why are you questioning me? You have
Mrs.
no
Michaels,
right.
You don't have to get worried about it. It's just that we want to help you.
Well, if you want to help me, you can mind your own business. I don't have to talk to you, you know.
Well, no, you don't have to, but we...
Well, then, excuse me. I do have a lunch date.
You know what he said? He says forget about it.
We can't do that. The woman's obviously hiding something.
Well, he said that she hasn't committed any crimes, and neither has her husband.
Oh, that's terrific. Okay, look, what about the house? Why don't we pursue it through April Sky?
Well, the house isn't sold yet, and April just said that she got the down payment.
There is something fishy going on, Reg. You can feel it.
What about that big blonde with blue eyes?
Yeah, I don't
Mr.
know about
Wilson.
him. You suppose there's a little hanky-panky going on between him and Emily?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Do you think it's possible that he is actually the mysterious Kirk Michaels?
I don't think so. He doesn't look anything like the pictures I've got, even though they're 10 years old.
Yeah, then who is he?
Could be a friend, like they said. Could be a Confederate. Why don't we go to headquarters and look up the mugshots?
Oh, we can do better than that. I got his license number.
You know, for somebody who wanted to be a dancer, Stoner, you're an awfully good
You
cop.
said you would never mention that.
It was going to mean a lot to me, that money. $25,000 each. 10 years ago, that was a fortune. Even now, it's more than I've ever seen. But you had to be greedy, Kirk, baby. You wanted it all for yourself. You don't know what pleasure it gives me to see you squirm. I've waited 10 years to pay you back.
She is, Frankie.
Emily!
Oh, Kirk.
sorry. I'm sorry to get you mixed up in this.
No, it's not your fault. It's not your fault at all. It's all me.
Hey, Larry, break that up. I can't take these sentimental reunions. They make me cry like a baby.
Let them say hello, Frankie. They'll be saying goodbye in a minute.
No, let him say goodbye right now. Here.
Huh?
You got 2 minutes, Kirk. 2 minutes.